Teachers of Reddit, have you ever had a crush on a student? I wouldn't say I ever had a crush, but I've definitely had moments that caught me off guard. One time I had a student approach me and say, "I'll come find you after graduation," while giving a dramatic wink. I laughed it off, thinking it was just a joke, but then realized she was completely serious. Another student once tried to pass me a note during class, which I thought was meant for another student. When I opened it, it just said, "You should text me sometime." Needless to say, I pretended I never saw it, and moved on. But the most awkward moment of all happened during cafeteria duty. I noticed a well-dressed young woman sitting at a table. She was poised, confident, and looked much older than the typical students. I assumed she was a new teacher, so I went over, introduced myself, and we started chatting. At one point, she mentioned she was excited about an upcoming trip with her class. I assumed she meant her group of students and asked what subject she taught. She looked at me strangely for a moment before saying, I take AP French. I felt my stomach drop. I had spent my entire lunch period having a professional, friendly conversation, only to realize I had mistaken a student for a teacher. My face must have gone pale because she suddenly smirked and said, "You thought I was a teacher, didn't you?" I stammered something about how she carried herself maturely, but I could feel my face burning with embarrassment. To make matters worse, the next day, a group of students passed by me in the hall whispering and giggling, with one of them winking.